fight.
That just goes to show how important this place is.
Or perhaps they simply thrived freely here under such harsh conditions.
The astral energy here is so dense. It's like trying to walk through water.
I know the Great Spirit's will is in the center of Rena, but with the world in this state, the entire planet has become its body, right? So doesn't that mean we're already inside it?
I would say that is horrifyingly correct. After all, the further we climb, the denser the astral energy becomes.
What's the matter, Rinwell? Are you not feeling all right?
No, it's nothing like that. It just feels like the energy here is a little more intense than it was before.
You mean Rena's energy?
Yeah. It's like when I made contact with Dana's will in the wedge. It's almost as though I can understand what Rena's will is thinking.
But Rena's will is supposed to be a lot stronger. Aren't we risking the Great Spirit controlling us if we interact with it directly?
I don't think we have to worry about that. Rena's will is only supposed to control true Renans, like the Helganquil. If we can discern what the Great Spirit is thinking too, we might learn something, a weakness. But just to be safe, let me contact it alone.
Are you insane? Rinwell, you're gonna...
Rinwell!
There was only meant to be one world. And your goal is to make them one. Is this fear? What just happened?
Are you all right? Rinwell? Rinwell, are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I think.
What were you thinking? You could have gotten yourself killed!
He's right. You had us all terrified, Rinwell.
I'm sorry. I really am. But I know now. I know how the Great Spirit thinks. I know what it wants, how it feels. Rena's Great Spirit wants to complete the world.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying it's trying to make something?
Yes, exactly. Originally, Dana and Rena were meant to be one world. But that never happened. They've stayed separated, and the Great Spirit wants to finish the process.
What do you mean, one world? How is that even possible?
I don't know, but its will is clear. That's what the Great Spirit is trying to accomplish. The only problem is that since Rena's energy isn't evenly spread like Dana's, it seems like it'll vanish before that happens naturally.
So it's trying to absorb Dana while it still can, so that it can force the two planets to unite. Is that what you're saying?
The Great Spirit is scared. But it's not scared the way a rational person would be. It's more raw and undiluted, like just pure fear.
Like an animal, acting out of instinct. Although admittedly, an animal would be easier to communicate with. At the very least, I have my doubts that it recognizes us as sentient beings with a reason for coming here. Earth, water, fire, and wind energy exist in both worlds, but only darkness and light can be found within Rena and Dana, respectively. The Renis Alma, as far as we know, the only host capable of harvesting the astral energy, is composed of all six. Knowing all that, Rinwell's findings do sound plausible.
That sounds a lot like Shion's thorns, doesn't it? The whole reason the Great Spirit is trying to unite Dana and Rena into one world is in order to save itself. And if her thorns are part of the Great Spirit, then they must also be trying to save themselves?
Alphen, what is it?
We thought the only way to free your thorns was for you to die. Yet despite that, they seem to be doing everything in their power to stop that from happening to you. Something wasn't adding up. But then I just realized something. If the Great Spirit doesn't want to die, then neither would your thorns. Those same emotions, that fear, that determination, and its energy must have been the same thing that was keeping you alive. You were its vessel.
In that case, is that why her thorns caused so much pain to anyone who touched her? Because they were trying to protect themselves?
If that's all true, then... well, it's more than a little ironic.
The Great Spirit merely expresses its desires. I imagine it was the Helganquil who were likely tasked with putting together and implementing an actual plan.
Shion.
I'm okay. We need to hurry and clean this mess up before it gets out of hand.
Still, even if the current state of the world is wrong like you said, does that really make everything okay?
If the world had been whole from the start, as it should have been, there'd be no Dana and no Rena, no masters or slaves, no lords, no crown contest, maybe just peace.
To think, all this started because of the Great Spirit's desire to keep living. The only reason it craves energy is because it's dying from starvation. When you think about it like that, maybe the things it's done aren't so strange after all.
If Rena had been more like Dana, things would have worked out a whole lot better.
It's like Hevrect 35 told us. The Danon and Renan spirits are meant to be completely different beings.
Rena's energy amassing in one place led to its developing a powerful will. But that also made it crave energy, sapping Rena dry until it perished.
Whereas Dana's energy is dispersed, meaning its will never developed to the same extent. And without that hunger, Dana the planet was spared.
As for which is correct, well, I'm not sure it's our place to even say. Still, I can't help but think it reminds me a lot of the dichotomy of the human condition.
Dichotomy? What do you mean?
Those who know not satisfaction are driven to keep devouring without limit. But those who are content with their lot in life rarely fulfill their potential. I imagine it's likely that the larger Rena's great spirit grew, the more and more powerful its hunger also became.
Everything in moderation. When all's said and done, maybe that's the hardest thing for people to learn.
Forgive you!
Coming through! Ha! Mount! Scarlet Inferno! And more will all burn out! Eternal devastation!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you!
Destruction! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
How much longer will our healing arts last?
you!
Talon Hurricane! Burn!
I'll freeze them out of... Right up! Crazy cascade!
Shockwave Hurricane!
Go for the weak point!
Rising Falcon!
Here's a hero!
Now you see what I can do! Demon Fang! First strike! I'll finish you here and now! Finish! Rhythm Fang! You shouldn't have messed with me!
I can do this all day!
I'm not done! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Win! I'm
Sorry to be a bother. We've all got enough on us. Leave the enemy armed to me!
No place here! Demon Fang! I'm just getting started! Take this!
Here's the evil!
Take this! You're now! Demon Fang! Watch it! Take this! Demon Fang! I'll smash you! You picked the wrong fight! Here I come! Win! In a vine!
Winds of heaven!
Stardust! Rising Falcon!
Now you're
Demon Fang! Win! Terror! Hurricane Thrust! I'm not done! Take this! Demon Fang! Attack time! You're finished! It's time!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
Wherever we go on this planet, there are machines littered everywhere.
It's impressive to look at as a bystander, but I sure wouldn't want to live here with all of this around.
I know what you mean. There are no fish here. I couldn't cook any of my delicious dinners for you all if we lived here.
Clearly the worst point against it.
Little help!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Burn! Inspiration! Swallow Blade!
I can do this all day!
Severing Wing! Soaring Light Spear! I'll crush you! Lightning Reflexes! Tenebrous Claw! I'm on a roll now! Here I come! Swallow Dip! I'll smash you! Shockwave Strike! Blade! Whirling Snap! Swallow Blade!
Lunar corruption!
Eagle Drive! Demon Fang! I'm on it!
Raging
I'll tear you apart!
Power of healing
I'll
downtime!
tear you apart! Watch it! Super Swallow Dance! You're mine! First strike! I'll tear you apart! Here I go! So much for sitting this fight out. I'll crush you! Lightning Reflexes! Tenebrous Claw! I'm on a roll now! This one's mine! Whirlwind Snap! Watch this!
Thanks for the healing.
Watch yourself, okay?
Yeah, you too.
I'll smash you! Death Blossom!
Annihilation!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Good! I'll leave it to you! Talon Hurricane! This is bad, right?
Yes, Alvin. Very bad.
I don't These fists have got your name on them! I'll tear you apart! Now I'm in trouble! Fist Swallow Dance! Double shattering the pieces! Attack time! I'll crush you! Lightning Reflexes! Tenebrous Claw!
Dohalim.
Light Burst Force!
Radiant Genesis!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Not today! Demon Fang! Flash! I'm not done! Now I can let loose! Soaring Light Spear! Hit him where it hurts most! This one keeps charging up!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Far through! Leave it to you! Swallow Blade! You'll get it!
Oh, sparkling stars of light! Rain
Strike!
down and cure
Eat that!
Zero!
The flame inside the earth is to be let free! Demon Fang! Not today!
I'll tear you apart! I flay you over.
Stay away from my
No more
friend!
Miss Nice Girl! I'll bring you back.
You're on! Dragon Form! Thunder!
Here!
That's Generation Wave!
First aid! More with that!
Whirlwind snap!
Dance in the wind!
This can't be happening! Tear you apart!
Water astral energy!
Whirlwind snap! I'll finish you here and now!
Alpha!
Energy of lightning!
Rondo!
Whirlwind snap! Now I'm in the
Chocolate!
groove! Take this!
Rising One!
I can't move!
What's this? Vacuum Blade! I'll burn it all! Flaming Pillar! Fire! Take this! Yes! Rising Wyvern!
Lightning orb!
Void Blast!
I'll tear you apart!
You picked the wrong fight!
It's finished!
Let's do it!
Tear you apart!
Shotgun Strike!
I'm on a roll now! Armor won't save you! I'm just getting started! I'll tear you apart! Whirlwind snap!
Take this!
Dance in the wind!
Demon Fang!
Air drop!
Demon Fang!
Now I'm in
I
the
never
groove.
miss!
Here I come!
Too much!
Here, let me help!
I'll finish you here and now!
Double Claw!
Between heaven and
Double
earth!
Demon!
Whirlwind Glacial Spear! Now I'm in the groove! I'll crush you! Lightning Reflexes! Tenebrous Claw!
Rinwell!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Well done!
Whirlwind Snap!
Why'd you heal me?
Double Demon Fang! Demon Fang! Double Demon! Right behind you!
Now you see what I can do! Death Blossom! Dust to dust!
Sleep
Guys!
down!
Can't move!
Don't give up! Resuscitation!
Not done yet!
Think again!
Begin! Shield and
Crystal
Fate!
Spear! Piercing
I'll
Hurricane
grind you
Thrust!
into dust!
Blizzard Blow! Flaming Meteor!
No further!
Inferno Seismic Rupture! Look sharp! Catapult! I'll grind you into dust! Shield and Fate! Seismic Rupture! Beast Assault! Ready and ready!
Blizzard Blow!
Begin! You're mine!
Flaming Meteor!
Begin! Does it
This
hurt?
one's mine! Where are you going?
Take this! I'll grind you into dust!
Radiant Pierce! Radiant
I think I'm coming down with something great.
A chronic inability to read the room?
A malady your art cannot fix.
Behold! The Earth's pulse! Tectonic fission!
I'll heal you all!
I don't have much left. Their arts were interrupted.
I'm gone!
Ripping you apart! Bloody howling!
Make it rain!
Shield!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand if that is the case.
Fang!
Is this it?
Don't give up! I owe you, Sion. Healing is what my arts do best. All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Not done yet!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly. Not in your dreams.
I can carve through armor!
Here I come!
Supernova!
Demon Fang!
Sparkling stars of light!
Wind!
Rain down!
I'll finish you here and now! I'll tear you apart!
Rising Sun! Rinwell!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Shot!
Well done.
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that.
Demon Fang!
Hurricane!
Burn!
Raging cascade!
Burn!
Now I'm in the groove! Flush! Death blossom!
Shockwave Strike!
Can't get out of this!
Demon Fang!
Glacial spear! Here!
Severing Wind!
Shattering
Shattering
them to pieces! Attack time! Now I'm in the groove!
Take this! Demon Fang! Demon Fang! Swallow Blade! The flame inside is yours to be let free!
This one's for you, Dad!
Devastation!
I'm on a roll now!
Ignite!
I'll tear you apart!
You're mine!
Where are you going?
Charge like that can easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Demon
Take this! I'll finish you here and now! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Let's go time!
Demon Fang!
Now you see what I can do! Oh, now I'm talking!
Shockwave Strike! Demon Fang!
Now I'm in the groove!
Shockwave Strike!
Off my focus!
I'm sorry to be a dog.
We've all got enough of it.
Yes, ma'am!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Block!
These bad guys really don't mess around.
This will be a delicious piece of cake. It's a win!
Demon Charge! Ignite!
Take this!
Demon Fang!
Eat this!
Shockwave Strike! Demon Fang!
Now you see what I can do!
The flame inside is yours to be let free! Rising Sun! Demon Fang!
Death blossom! I'll finish you here and now! Eagle Eye! I'm on a roll now! Glimmer Dragon! Death blossom! These fists have got your name on them! Whirlwind Snap! Eat this!
Yours to be let free!
That's enough!
Demon Fang!
Thank you, Sarah.
Talon Heart! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here's a healing art.
I'll smash you!
I owe you one! Demon Fang! Megasonic Rock! Here's through!
I'll tear you
Demon
apart!
Fang!
Here comes
Double Demon Fang!
One more.
This one's all mine! Eat dirt!
Whirlwind
And more of this will all burn out!
Eagle! Now I'm in the groove!
Came between heaven and
Escape!
earth.
Thunder Fang!
A wailing dancing
I'll run you through!
Dragon Swarm!
That freaking does it!
Sonic Rock!
I'll tear you apart! I'm just
Eternal
getting
Devastation! I'll burn it all! Flaming Pillar! Fire!
I'll tear you apart! Now I'm in the groove!
Burn in hell!
Whirlwind armor won't save you! I'll finish you here and now!
Thunder!
Super Squatch it!
Severing Wind!
I don't even
Know the word defeat.
Swallow death! Eagle's on a roll now! Off my focus!
Thunder!
I'll tear you apart!
Wind!
What's this?
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! Whirlwind kick! I'll finish you here and now!
Raging
Force
cascade!
line! Now I'm in trouble! Eat this!
Double Demon Fang! Not today!
Where are you going?
I can carve through arm! I'm just getting started!
Thunder Fang!
My savior! Outstanding form!
Demon Fang!
I'll get enough, my spider!
You'll pay for that! Demon Fang!
Tiger Blade! Igneous discharge! Blazing meteor!
Here's a raging
Demon
cascade!
Fang! Suddenly, in an instant! Impact Block!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
Is it just me, or is anyone else peckish?
I won't forgive you!
Okay, this one's all mine!
I call upon thee!
Burn in hell! Soaring Light Spear! You're mine!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Let me show you what my art can do!
Shockwave Strike! You're mine! Demon Fang! Shockwave Strike! Royal Blade! That's what I like to hear.
Go no further!
Demon Fang! Burn! Strike!
I can't heal you forever!
Severing Wind!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Dragon on a roll
Demon
now!
Fang!
I can carve through all
Looks
minutes
like
you
you
hear
got
it
this
now!
by the power of
Destruction! Demon Fang!
This one's mine!
Demon Fang!
Now I'm in trouble!
Devastation!
So much for sitting this fight out.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! This one's all mine! Swallow Blade! Demon Fang! Swallow Blade! Demon Fang!
See what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Wind!
Shattering of pieces!
You're mine!
Attack time!
Rising Tri-Hop! Storm! I could do without this pain!
Tectonic punch!
Demon Fang! You picked the wrong fight!
I can carve through armor!
Demon Fang! Wind!
Laser sword!
Demon
Nothing gets by me!
Swallow Blade!
I'm on a roll now! Oh, now
It's not devastation! Eternal devastation! Try harder! Not Demon Fang! Stay away from my friend!
denied!
I have no limits! Demon Fang! It's on!
Now!
Rena!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Hey! Anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Rinwell's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later.
So those thorns of Shion's, they're really a part of Rena's great spirit?
Most likely. But only a small fragment of it in the big picture. I don't sense a will of its own emanating from them.
If it's that insignificant, is there that much point getting rid of it?
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
Hey, she's pretty cute.
Who are you looking at? Quit gawking and let's go.
Ow!
Huh? That can't be.
I guess...
Great! Why? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah!
You dummy!
Whoa!
And then she has to come along and...
Hey, you're... Looking a little red there. You working up a fever, or...?
You dummy!
What did I do?
Dohalim pancakes! Filled with equal parts compassion and passion, always ready to boldly rescue anyone from the perils of the munchies. Delectable, ineffable Dohalim pancakes! Get 'em while they're hot!
That's quite the sales pitch.
This is all new to me as well, I assure you.
Why, if it isn't Lord Dohalim himself! Care for a pancake, my lord?
Might as well have some while we're here.
Indeed. However, I'm not sure how I feel about eating my own visage in front of the populace.
At least let me show you how to make them! I'll also teach you the most important part, how to draw Lord Dohalim.
Oh, this sounds like pure gold. I'm game.
Hey, we should make some pancakes right now.
They were drawing Dohalim's face back there. That seems like a handy trick to keep in your back pocket.
The recipe's light on ingredients, and a little extra work could bring the flavor right out.
Great! Then let's make some together. Our very own personalized pancakes.
Sure, I got this.
You're out, Alphen. I don't need spicy pancakes. You're out too, Kisara. You'd win easily.
Win what? Is it a competition?
Yes! A contest between me, Xion, and Dohalim.
Wait, what? I'm more of an eating specialist.
You can say that again.
I accept any and all challenges.
Great. Then I'll be the judge.
I can gather the ingredients.
Okay, then it's on!
Hey, what about me?
Maybe we'll have some luck finding what we need at the farm.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
You better not come back. Got it?
Right. Thanks.
Oh. Whoa! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to find out once and for all whose pancakes reign supreme.
I guess he's emceeing now.
Let's hear some thoughts from Kisara, our judge.
Indeed. This is a highly eclectic group of competitors. I look forward to seeing what they produce for us today.
Expectations sure are running high. And here comes Xion with her entry.
I applied all of my know-how to this, and put extra care into the visual presentation.
Well, that's bold.
Nothing wrong with Xion holding her head high. Let's see how it tastes. What?
I mixed in some candy that tingles the tongue.
Oh, I see. It's creative. I'll give it that. But it's quite, a mouthful, as it were. It might be too sweet.
Well, I should hope so. I put in as much food and sugar as I could. It should provide 3 days' worth of nourishment.
3 days worth?
Our judge has been left stunned.
And not in a good way.
Now it's time for the Lord himself.
Here is what I made.
What the?
Dohalim pancakes!
I can't believe he actually did the art.
Go on, relish my crowning achievement to your heart's content.
Well, don't mind if I do.
Not even a moment's pause.
Dohalim, there's some strange liquid leaking out of this.
Indeed. I gathered delicacies the world over and packed them all in. That's what makes my masterpiece so good. Pancakes are overrated anyways.
And you're out.
Defeat.
And just like that, his lordship is disqualified.
What do I do? I just made regular old pancakes. They're both just so eccentric. And mine is so... How am I supposed to follow their acts?
Rinwell, you're up.
Okay, I'm coming. Just putting on some finishing touches. Woo! Oh, Oodle. Ah! Your face! Whew. Are you sure? Well, okay. I'll never forget you, Hoodle. Yeah!
Huh?
Okay, made it. Here you go.
Oh no, you didn't.
Huh?
Never mind. Let's see what Judge Kisara thinks.
Let's see. It's nice and soft around the edges, and yet there's a hoodle face firmly imprinted in the middle. The contrast of fluffiness and firmness is simply fascinating. And there's a sweet texture that's nicely offset by the jam's tartness. That, and it's the strangest thing, it gives me this odd sense of ardor and conviction. I give this a perfect winning score.
Rinwell takes the title!
Looks like you reign supreme over pancakedom.
I don't understand. I thought I'd gotten the look and taste perfect. What could I have done wrong? Huh? Where's Kisara?
She took off running to burn off the food she ate.
I may have done her a disservice. I guess I was only thinking about what I personally would want to eat.
You know, these other ones are actually pretty good. I could go for more of this texture and salty sweetness.
I agree. Still, they pale next to Rinwell's pancakes.
Yeah, no question there.
In fact, I would love to partake in them again sometime. Whatever gave it such a fright?
Don't worry about it. I'll draw all of your faces next time.
I can't wait.
You just draw them, right?
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Okay, whose turn is it to cook today?
Nice try, Law. We all know it's your turn.
Damn, was I that obvious? All right, guess I'll get to it.
Wait, before you get started. Remember when the three of us fixed pancakes back on the farm?
I remember how weirdly proud you were of yours.
Wait, don't tell me you want a rematch.
Oh, no, nothing like that. It's just, I've been thinking about something ever since that day. I used every trick in the book to make the perfect pancake, and yet...
You're wondering why you lost, right?
Pretty sure it's because you pumped Isara here with enough sugar to give a Zoogle a...
Anyways, I've come up with a recipe, and was hoping you guys could taste them and tell me what you think.
All right. I'm up for round 2. Challenge accepted.
Wait, are we all doing this?
Come on. Shion's clearly put a lot of work into this. I'm sure they'll be great. Right, everyone?
Thanks. Okay, wait here. I'll have them fixed up in just a few moments. Thanks for waiting, everyone. Here are your pancakes.
I can't wait. Let's see how they taste. Damn. The way these spices jump about in your mouth, you'd think they'd cancel each other out, but somehow they work brilliantly.
They're so sweet, I feel like they'll melt in my mouth. Every bite makes me feel like I'm in heaven.
Holy crap! These are so rich, just the way I like them! I can't stop stuffing them in my face!
You chose the perfect ingredients and heated them just enough to bring out their flavor. Amazing!
The presentation is simply exquisite, and they have such a pure, refined taste to them as well.
They're perfect!
Shion, these pancakes are amazing.
Really? I'm so glad they turned out well.
Although, don't we all seem to have different impressions of how they actually taste?
You're right. It's like everyone was eating something completely different.
Here, let me take a bite of yours, Alphen.
It's true. I fine-tuned them to suit each person's unique tastes.
You did that for everyone's pancakes? That must have been a lot of extra work.
It was, but I learned something important in doing so. You see, I was so focused on trying to make something that I thought would please people that I forgot to consider who I was actually serving.
Here, water!
Thanks, Rinwell. I thought I was a goner.
What's important as a cook isn't what I want people to feel about my food. It's about accommodating what they're looking for in a meal.
Well said, Shion. I'm so proud of you for figuring that out. No recipe is complete without love and care for whoever's eating it. Those alone make a dish taste better than any spice could.
So one might say that what makes a meal are both those who prepare it and those who eat it, rather than the food alone. How insightful.
You've grown so much as a cook, Shion. I have nothing left to teach you.
Oh, thank you, Master. Thank you so much.
Hey, Shion. Why do you look so tense whenever we're traveling on the road?
Do I? It's not something I do consciously. It's finished. Hopefully the others like it.
Mind if I join you, Law?
Hey, Alphen.
What's up, Law?
You ever find yourself just wanting to give Rinwell a pat on the back?
Law?
Not in a weird way. I'm just saying, she may be sassy, but she's also trying really hard, you know? And sometimes, when I see how hard she's working, I just want to walk up and encourage her. Is that weird?
No, I can see why you might feel that way. After all, she is kind of like a little sister to everyone at this point.
Right, exactly. But I'm worried if I do it the wrong way, she'll blast me with her magic. Or if not her magic, she'll sick Hootle on me to peck my eyes out.
Yeah, there's not much you can do if she's not feeling up for it. In fact, you're not the only one struggling to close that gap.
Huh? Has Hootle attacked you too?
No, I just mean because of her thorns.
Thorns? I don't remember Rinwell having any magic like that. That sounds more like Shion than... Huh?
Anyway, Hoodle's probably just worried that you're going to take Rinwell away from him. He's pretty protective, after all. Maybe your first step should be to make friends with him and go from there.
Right. That's a good idea, Alphen. I'll be sure to give that a try.
Thank goodness for Law's thick skull.
Let's make sure to kick ass tomorrow, too. I feel pretty refreshed after that.